wanted to get started. Rudy Camacho, he played a half and through two the other week. Just how did he look, and is there a possibility he'd be available for you guys on Saturday?
It was a good, good first half, I would say. Good half because he played, as you know, he didn't play this year, so it was a bit difficult after 25 minutes. So, but it was good for him to play because he's been many setbacks, and I'm really happy for him after that to be part of the group. It's too early for the moment, so we'll see after that. Hopefully we're going to be able to go through, and we'll see.
Would it be a possibility if he's ready for the playoffs, you still bring him into the fold even though he hasn't played any games this season?
We'll see. It's all about what I see, the context, the dynamic and everything, the way he feels and so on. So there is a lot of things that for the moment I don't have the answer. So we'll see in a few days.
Well, Farsi had a surgery a little over a month ago. Just how is he doing in that recovery since the surgery?
He's doing well. Normal progression, I would say. So he's on track to with the schedule that he has, and after that we'll see how he's going to be. But he's happy that he did the surgery, and now we'll see in the future.
Is he another possibility that, like, in the playoffs, if you guys make it deeper, he could be another possibility to return?
We'll see. I don't know. Ask me the question in 1 month.
Darlington Nagy obviously announced his retirement. I first want to ask just what came to mind when he told you that he was making this decision?
Obviously, I was in the confidence, so I knew that I would say 2 or 3 months ago. So I accepted it because, again, he's Darlington. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he takes a decision, no matter what it is, this is clear and this is with a lot of reflection. So I will not say that I'm happy for him because I would like him to stay longer, but he deserved it. For him, this is a good moment, and sometimes you don't have to wait for approval of people. He said it, and we have to respect that, and it's going to be good for himself, for his family, and hopefully we're going to be able to go as far as possible for his last moment.
He said when he said to you that it was about family, he said you knew that it was going to be a done deal. You know, he said that you just knew there was no changing his mind once he said it was because of family. Can you just talk about the importance of family for not just Darlington, just for the players, and how difficult it is to balance being in soccer and being with your family?
Oh, listen, this is it depends. It depends regarding the personality of each person. Darlington is I'm not saying that Darlington is a family guy. He has football for him. This is really important, but also his family and his background and so on. That's why I understood when he told me that. Different people could be something different because they are fed up of football, simple as that. So they don't like, they have maybe another things that they want to do after playing soccer. And so everybody is different. So for me, it was coherent regarding the way he is, the way he behaves, and again, the most important that he feels at peace with his decision, and this is the case. So good for him, happy for him. And he deserves it. Simple as that.
And just how would you describe his career?
Everybody knows. For me, this is not about his career. If you do your work, you're gonna see that he did his job. For me, this is not about the player because everybody knows the player. For me, this is more about the human being, the person that I see every day, what he can bring to the players around him, without being the most vocal or loud. Because he's vocal, but the most loudest person. Sometimes when people are loud, it's because they want to hide something, and him, this is not the case. He's Darlington, the guy that you see on the pitch. This is the guy that you can see also outside of the pitch. And but again, the best compliment that I can tell him is Darlington is Darlington. Simple as that. So. yeah, that's it.
What is the message right now to your team going into decision day and just knowing that the playoffs are right here?
I don't have a message because they are all concerned by, in a good way, by the game, the two next game that we're gonna have for the moment. So they are all excited, and doesn't change our spirit because again, the way we've been since I'm here, it's all about the next game, knowing that every game is different and this is a new context. So we're excited by this, and after that, we'll see if we can have a bit of a push from other teams. But the most important is us try to win the game, and after that, we'll see if we can move up to the 7th position or if we have to do the game Wednesday.
If you guys pick up the victory against the Red Bulls, how long will you kind of wait till you look at those other scores and see where the standings landed?
Well, I think that the game starts at the same time. So we'll see. I don't know, depending the way I sleep, maybe I'm going to ask Max upstairs, my video analyst, to tell me every 5 minutes the score, or maybe I'm going to say I don't want to know the score, and we'll see. So it depends.
Thank you.
Coach, if we could just put a bow on that Orlando game. That was the 5th consecutive start for Andres Herrera. He has played 90 minutes in all 5 games, except 10 minutes in one of those 5 matches. Gets the goal for you against Orlando. I know you don't spend a lot of time talking about individual players, but how much of a help has he been since the loan for the next year had been settled and visa issues were settled?
Mm-hmm.
How dependable is Andres Herrera?
No, listen, it's been important, obviously, because I remember when I discussed with Issa regarding the situations, we had the possibility to maybe to look for another player. But we agreed that no, Andres was the guy, and that's why Issa did a good job to find a way to keep him, and because Andres also wanted to stay. So for me, this is a new signing, and obviously he's been good. I would have preferred that he has a bit more competition with Mo and other players, but it was not the case. But listen, he's been consistent. He struggled a bit the last 2 games, I would say, in terms of freshness at a certain moment because he's been playing a lot. But again, the energy that he brings, offensively, yes, challenge him to be a little bit more cleaner at a certain moment. But defensively, you know, when you see a player playing with I call it la grinta. La grinta, this is a lot of passion. He can transcend, you know, the other people, you know, and for me this is so important. Naturally, he's a fighter, and now he's been better to have more composure. So no, he's been a really important player for us, not only because of the way he plays, but the attitude that he has also. So this is a mix of everything.
Great news for Steven Moreira and your mom's country, Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Really proud of that. I don't know if you know, but this is one of the smallest. This is going to be the smallest country, you know, qualify for the World Cup. So around, if I'm not mistaken, 600,000 people. And I can tell you that I have a lot of family coming from who is in Cape Verde, and this is amazing. This is amazing, and this is a beautiful story. So again, when you are coherent, when you do certain things, you can achieve big things. And to be honest, this is a really, really good story.
And it's not a fluke if you look at their performances over the last.
No, not at all. Coherence. They've been consistent, and they have also good players. You know, so and also the bond, the chemistry. Between the team and also when you play for your national team and you know that you have nothing to lose and step by step you can see that you have good results. There is a kind of a good energy, you know, within that. And so yeah, I'm happy that I'm gonna have many countries in the World Cup.
Very good. Let's talk about the Red Bulls this weekend. Last time you guys met, 5 weeks ago, I think. A season low in shots and a season low in shots on target. That was a tough game. Both those teams in that match trying to solidify themselves in the playoff race.
Mm-hmm.
what do you pull from that match so as to be more successful in the attacking third this time around?
Again, we're going to try to do what we wanted to do the last game, but we didn't do it. Means that be recognized a little bit more when we have to keep the ball horizontally or when we have to threat vertically. But again, for me, it was a good game because sometimes it could happen that two teams play in an aggressive way, and this is difficult to find, the solution. So that's why for me it was a good game to play. Yes, a bit of frustration, I would say, offensively, but this is part of the game. After that, again, easy for me to say if we could have been more cleaner. We could have had more opportunities, but we didn't do it because the press was good from on their side. And after that, we didn't cope with, try to play with urgency, intensity, and composure at the same time. So again, like I like to say, since I am in MLS, I like to play against Red Bulls because the intensity that they put, the way they play, they fight every time. So it's a good exercise for us to see how we can unbalance them. So the idea is to get the same recipe, I would say, but to execute it in a better way, and we'll see after that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Coming off your last game and then with some time off, when your team came back, what were your feelings about the way they were feeling about themselves and training?
Spot on. That's why sometimes I'm like, we could have had better results, I would say. But the way they train, the way they behave, the way they are, we gave them 3 days off and they came back like crazy in terms of the way they train. So this is my team, this is my players. I have nothing to say regarding that. The work ethic is spot on. And now this is who we are. So nothing to say that is different from the past.
Would you say that you have nothing to lose at this point?
You know me a bit. I don't think like this. We have sorry. Yeah, but we have everything to win. I prefer to think like this. No, my point is, again, I like the context of which game are you talking?
The last game you played.
The last game we played?
Yeah.
So Orlando game?
Yeah.
Orlando game was a good game. It's been a long time that I don't have the word in English, but can I say I refined? No, I find, but I find them again. My players. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
With my Franglish?
That's what they said.
Okay. So I was happy to see that this is who we are. Again, we had many opportunities. We should have scored more goals, but it was a complete performance regarding the attitude, the mentality, and we played with personality. So against Chicago, we were like, do you know French crepe? Okay, we were like French crepe, une crêpe française when we play Chicago. So we were like this, like this. And when we play Orlando, it was, we were solid. And it was a pancake, So, and this is the attitude that I want to see with my team, with my players. And they did well. So that's why, yes, it was a tie game, but it was a good game. And we want to do it again like this.
Do you feel that, or I'm curious, is there, heading into the playoffs now, you are where you are, you could be seventh, probably not. You're going to play...
Probably not. Why not? You don't know, maybe Toronto, be careful. Toronto against Orlando, be careful. New England against Chicago. But I cannot control that, so I don't know.
But I mean, your chances are better than the lottery.
Yeah.
But,
No, I get it.
But there is some clarity to what you have to do next. You know what I mean? There's no other competition.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole season's been played except for one game.
Yeah.
Playoffs in front of you. Is there a certain clarity, and do you preach that in any way to your players?
Yeah, because again, this is the fact. because of us that we are making the playoff, first of all, because it's not easy to make the playoff. And after that, to be 7th or 9th, we'll see. But this is on us. What I like is we have the possibility to have a good game against New York Red Bull. And this is a good team to face to prepare the next game. And this is why I'm happy for that. And after that, we'll see. If Wednesday the season's going to be done or not? But this is not our mentality. Our mentality is we're going to fight until the end. And I believe that we can go through the playoff and we can still go far because we have the quality for that. Simple as that. You're welcome.
All right, everybody.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.